If we all knew the answers to questions like, when's the next stock market crash going to happen? What will healthcare look like in the future? How much will taxes be? We would be able to construct a well more put together financial plan if we had the answers to those questions. So, how are you supposed to construct a financial plan if you don't know the answers to those questions? Find out as we talk about it in this video. Hi everybody, Logan Sadler. Thank you for stopping by the Financial Beat YouTube channel. Very excited for today's video and thank you for joining us on this edition of the Financial Beat. Today we're going to talk about what are we supposed to do when we're getting ready to retire if we don't know the answers to some of the questions we might be having. I know some of you guys that come in, we might have questions like, what is healthcare going to look like? We've seen healthcare costs just soar over the last few years, last decade really, where it's just gone up extremely fast. How are we supposed to build that into the financial plan, and how is all that supposed to acculate to whatever the heck the future is supposed to be? I have some clients that worry about, well, if this president gets in 10 years from now, what are taxes going to be like? We don't know the answers to all those questions, right? The biggest, most important thing, I believe, with a good financial plan, you need to lay the groundwork. It's just like some of you guys could remember back to when maybe you're graduating high school and you're going to go off to college. You didn't apply to one college, right? You applied to a few different ones. You always had kind of a backup plan. Same when a lot of you guys maybe got your first job. You didn't apply to just one job and hope for the best, most of you. You probably applied to a few different jobs. Or if this doesn't work out, I'm going to try this. You had different approaches and strategies ready to implement if it didn't work out, or if it worked out, but it wasn't necessarily how you envisioned it. I can say the same from my own experience. There's a lot of different times we plan on things to go one way and they don't, but you're always supposed to have a plan B or some type of other exit strategy from plan A to plan B. Same with financial planning. When we're building out a financial plan with our clients, we love to plan for things like rising taxes. That's why there's Roth conversions or there's tax-free planning to try to shield from rising taxes. Because again, taxes probably won't go lower than they are right now. And so we really do need to plan for that. That is a really big fear that a lot of clients have when planning for retirement. Have a backup plan. Start looking at tax strategies and really starting to look at how to implement those and maybe shield yourself from rising taxes. The next is healthcare. Again, a lot of us are worried about healthcare costs. We need to factor that in, whether that's long-term care or traditional healthcare. We need to make sure we have some extra money put aside for if healthcare were to rise, would we have the means to pay for it? If I was to spend some type of long-term, to go into some type of long-term care, we have a policy or we have the funds to do so to be able to provide the money to pay for that benefit. There's a lot of other variables that go into retirement planning, but again, the biggest message in this video is to make sure you have a very diversified strategy to be able to cover a lot of these questions and concerns you might have in your financial plan, because a lot of those questions and concerns are very valid ones, right? They're things that might really happen. So you need to make sure we're protecting against those. Same with market downturns. You need to make sure you have that built into your plan to where we're looking at what happens if the market goes down. We have some protection built into the plan. So don't skimp on that. Make sure you're really spending the time to understand your plan. And if you have an advisor, make sure you're addressing those concerns. I know when clients come in for our first appointment, we call it our discovery meeting. They'll come in, we're sitting down, and I'll ask them, what are your 3 primary financial concerns? And some of them don't know off the top of their head. Some of them say, well, running out of money, very big concern for a lot of you watching the video. A lot of you are very concerned with, if you're 60 years old right now and getting ready to retire, do I have enough money to last the rest of my life? So I ask those 3 concerns because it might be running out of money, it might be healthcare, and we want to build that in and make sure we're addressing that in the financial plan. Don't just have those questions and ignore them. Make sure you're covering those in your plan because, again, very crucial ones. We don't have the crystal ball of which president's going to get in next, or 2 presidents from now, or 3 presidents from now. We don't know what healthcare will look like, but we can implement and lay the groundwork now to help shield against that later. Okay, so that's my short message for today. I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you haven't already, we'd appreciate it. Go ahead and click subscribe and get alerts for our next content, doing videos each week. And if you haven't, go ahead and check out our website. Head over to our website. We have our radio show posted on there, as well as you'll see all the other videos on our website and on the YouTube channel. So again, thank you for the support. We'll see you guys next week with the Financial Beat YouTube channel. Thank you.